just have fun with it, right? Instead of focusing too much on like the what you don't have. Hey there, Aries, and welcome to your week of November 8th, 2021 General Tarot Reading. We're going to look at your energies coming in this week, some possible challenges you might be facing, as well as some possible outcomes for you. These cards are also going to be clarified throughout the video, and then we're going to tie everything off with an oracle card at the end, so you're going to want to stick around for all that. These are general readings, of course, though, Aries, so some, all, or none of this may resonate with you. If it resonates, that's awesome. If it doesn't, though, don't worry about it. It's just not your message. Don't try to make anything fit that doesn't. Speaking of things that are trying to fit that don't, we got Journey trying to get in here. Come on, buddy, get back. Stay back, my friend. Stay back. There's a time and a place for you, buddy. Right now is not either. So let's take a look, Aries, see what we got for you. You're coming in with the Two of Pentacles, the Star, as well as Temperance. All right. So Aries coming in a pretty strong way here. I like this. I kind of want to say your hands are full at this time because every person in these cards each has something in both hands. So I feel like you got a lot going on. You know, your hands are full, hands are tied, something like that at this time. Could be something you're dealing with here. Maybe you got a lot going on in your life at this time, but that's just my initial observation. But we're starting things off here with the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is a card of, you know, just kind of being in the grind, being in the sort of thick of it, where you're kind of just trying to make sure nothing's falling apart. You know, you're juggling and making sure the balls don't hit the ground, that sort of idea. So right now I feel like you're in a good place, but it's kind of I can't go back, but I can't move. I'm trying not to go back, but I can't move forward either, right? You're just kind of maintaining the status quo at this time. But I feel like there's hope here. There's a lot of hope here. We got the Star card and we have Temperance as well. The Star card is the sign of Aquarius, so you might have Aquarius in your chart. Or you might be dealing with an Aquarius this week. Let me know down below in the comments. But the Star card's about making a wish, you know, wishing upon a star. I feel like you're working from a stable place, trying to get to this, trying to get to the star, right? So you're working hard to get there. And so I feel like that's very good. Could also just be saying you're having a bit of a glow up this week as well. Here, Aries, with the Star card, it represents sort of like, you know, you overcome challenges after the Tower. You overcome that change, that upheaval, and you start kind of like getting back to a good place and even better. So I like that a lot. So that's fantastic. We've also got the Temperance card here, sign of Sagittarius. So you might have Sagittarius in your chart, might be dealing with one. Let me know down below. But the Temperance card here is about being experimental, being flexible, being fluid here at this time. You can see this angel is mixing these two cups, mixing the fluids between each, trying to get that right balance, right? How something like an alchemist would work, someone experimenting with things, seeing what goes together and what doesn't. So I feel like this is very good for you here. I feel like you may be in the place where you're kind of like, we're maintaining the status quo, but I feel like you're willing to be flexible and willing to, you know, go through challenges and willing to experiment a bit to try to find a better path that gets you moving forward here instead of maintaining instead. So I like that a lot. Here too, we also have this path here on the Temperance card that leads to the Sun, which is the happiest card in the deck. They call that the path of glory. So, you know, I feel like you're heading in a very strong direction here at this time. So I like that. So let's take a look at some possible challenges here for you, Aries. See what's going on there as well. All right. So what do we got for you, Aries? We got the Ace of Cups, got the Queen of Cups, and we got the Ten of Cups. All right. So a lot of emotions here are being a bit of a challenge for you. Maybe some things are a bit on the fritz here. Maybe you're not feeling emotionally satisfied at this time here. Could be dealing with a water sign, so Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces at this time with the Queen of Cups here. Just could be that kind of a person that you might be dealing with who's giving you some flack, or maybe they're causing a little bit of strife at this time because maybe they don't feel emotionally fulfilled. You know, maybe you have a partner or somebody who is not being emotionally satisfied by you or just by the situation you guys are in because you're not moving forward towards your dreams and towards your goals here at this time. Could also just be saying here, like you have this kind of stuff on your mind where you want to be overflowing with emotion. You want your partner to be in a good, happy place, and you want to have your dream life. But you know, you're wishing for it here, obviously, with the Star card. But it's just like we're having trouble getting there because we're kind of maintaining what we have going on back here. With the Queen of Cups, don't worry about it. Like I'm saying, your partner, don't worry. It doesn't necessarily have to be a woman. It could be a man as well. It's just someone who is like the Queen of Cups, who is, you know, understanding of you emotionally. Someone who's very empathetic. You know, leaves that shoulder to cry on for you. All that good stuff. So let's take a look and see what we got for some potential outcome cards for you. Got a pop out all ready for you here, Aries. Let's see what else we got for you. All right. Got the Devil, got the Hangman, and we got the Three of Swords as well. All right. So in order to work through this, I would say you need to, you know, enjoy it a little more. Enjoy your life here a bit more to get out of the stagnation, right? And I feel like that's going to bring some enlightenment here for you. The Devil here is a sign of Capricorn, so you might be dealing with a Capricorn, might have Capricorn in your chart, but the Devil here wants you to enjoy things, wants you to enjoy your life, wants you to enjoy everything you got going on right now. Just have fun with it, right? Instead of focusing too much on like what you don't have, right? Like I feel like this is very much a, geez, what was that journey? I feel like this is very much a scarcity sort of mindset that you might be in, where it's like, you know, you don't have this stuff here in the center, right? And that's kind of your main focus, is that you don't have that. And that's why we're having a bit of that emotional, you know, dissatisfaction and not having, you know, we're having some trouble in our lives is because we're too focused on what we don't have and not focused enough on what we do have at the time. So I feel like the Devil's telling you just enjoy it, just have fun with it. Of course, don't overindulge, don't go nuts, but still enjoy what you got going on here instead of focusing on what you don't. The Hangman here as well, taking things, looking at a new perspective. Maybe that is that new perspective. You might look at it in that way. Or maybe just as well looking at your situation in a different perspective. Like, I know you're being flexible and open-minded here, so I feel like that's good. But I feel like you just kind of need to look at your current situation in a different perspective. And that'll gain you some enlightenment. The Hangman is stagnating as well, so I feel like there is that danger there. If you don't try to enjoy yourself, or you don't try to take that new perspective, you could end up just hanging around here. And we also got the Three of Swords saying you need to cut out the things that no longer serve you as well. So just need to cut out stuff that isn't helping you out, cut out stuff that isn't, you know, servicing you anymore, so that way you can have what you're looking for, or you at least can start working towards it. So I really like that. So we're going to clarify these cards here for you in just a moment. But before we do, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much, Aries. But we're going to tie everything off with an oracle card at the end of this, just to wrap it all up. So you're going to want to stick around for that. But again, thank you so much for being here, Aries, for making it this far. And let's see. Oh my God, cards are flipping. They're pretty talkative today. Let's take a look at what we got. We got cats knocking stuff all over the place here too. All right, we got the Seven of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Eight of Swords here. Yeah, a lot of options for you at this time here with that Seven of Cups. So yeah, I just feel like there's a lot of choices and ways you can go, right? And you are being experimental, like we were talking about with the Temperance card. So I feel like you do know that there's a lot of different things you can try. You know, you haven't exhausted all your resources at this time, which is wonderful. We got the King of Wands as well. I feel like you are pursuing what you want. The King of Wands goes after what he wants boldly. He's not afraid. He goes after it with passion and desire. So that's lovely as well. We also got the Eight of Swords here. So I feel like that's kind of you in sort of putting the restrictions on a bit too, right? Because you're, that's why, like, I feel like we were talking about that enjoyment, not enjoying things enough here. I feel like that's you kind of being like, well, we got to put the work in. We can't play now because we're still caught up in that grind. But I feel like that kind of mindset of like all work and no play is what's kind of leading to some of this strife you're encountering here. So let's take a look and clarify your challenges here as well, Aries, and see what's going on there. We got the Three of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Fool. All right, so for them, Three of Cups, you know, you're missing out on those celebrations. You know, I feel like that's, like I say, you're not, you know, having enough playtime here for yourself. With the Three of Cups, that's your friends, your family, your community coming together and celebrating. You're just not hanging out with your your community enough at this time, Aries? Are you not hanging around with your friends at this time? Is that kind of, you're just like, oh, I'm just working all the time. I got to work. I need to work. And you're not enjoying yourself enough, right? You're just being like, well, I don't have money to go out and spend with my friends. Well, you don't have to do that. You can just go over and hang out at their place or something, right? Or have them over or something and just have a low-key night. You don't need to go out and like party and drink and stuff. You can just spend some time with them, right? So don't worry about that kind of stuff, right? You can still enjoy people and enjoy time with them for free, you know? We got the Ace of Swords here as well. I feel like you're feeling like, you know, you can't overcome these challenges. Again, like you're stuck in that grind. You're stuck in that kind of just that endless loop here where you're not getting ahead any. So I feel like those are some challenges you're trying to overcome, but it's just not happening for you. But like I say, I feel like it might just need a shift of perspective here. And the Fool, you want to start up something new. You want to get out of this. You want to have your dream life and everything, your wishes come true and stuff. You want to get on with that stuff. But again, just having that problem, right, where it won't go for you for some reason. So let's take a look. Let's see what we got for possible clarifiers for your outcome cards as well, Aries. Got the Two of Wands, Knight of Wands, and Leo coming in with a Strength card. So you might be dealing with a Leo, might have Leo in your chart as well. But here we are. The Two of Wands is a card of stability. It's a card of being in good places. Oh, excuse me, being in a good place and not having to worry about what's going on. Like you can stand on your own. You have the stability to go forward. So that's awesome. Again, I feel like that's you. You need to take a different perspective and look at things in a different way at this time. Got the Knight of Wands here as well, second fastest knight in the deck, so I feel like things are going to be moving along quickly once you have this change in perspective, once you enjoy yourself a little, let your hair down, right? Things are going to start moving along a little more quickly when you know, having fun, right? Time flies when you're having fun, right? You know, that old saying. So I feel like that's going to help you out a lot as well. And the Strength card coming in here as well. I love that too. Saying you got the strength, right? We're in here in the center. You don't have the strength to overcome this. You do have the strength in you to overcome this. It's just you're not letting it shine through because you're so restrictive at this time, because you're not willing to celebrate, you know, and have fun and let your hair down, right? Like I was saying. So let's take a look at your Oracle card here as well, Aries. See what's going on there. See what we got going on for you. That was a lot of cards that spilled out there. But thank you so much for making it this far, Aries. I hope this is resonating with you. I hope this has been helping you out. And let's see how we're going to tie this all off, all right? We got the Dog Spirit. Be loyal to what you love, right? Be loyal to your friends. Be loyal to your family. Be loyal to yourself. You love yourself, do you not? And you deserve to treat yourself good from time to time, right? Not just saying like, well, I need to grind so that my future self will be good. It's like your future self's going to be there, right? It's going to be there at the end of the day, regardless, right? Right now, you got to worry about you in the present. What's something... I've been using this a bit lately. Is there's an episode of Seinfeld where Jerry's doing stand up and he's talking about how you know, how it's weird that like mothers and stuff would say, oh, don't, you know, eat snacks or candy or whatever before lunch because you'll spoil your lunch, right? You'll spoil your meal. And he's like, well, there's always going to be another meal coming up, right? You can spoil as many as you want. There's always going to be another one. You're always going to be hungry again, right? So why worry about spoiling this one specific meal, right? You're always going to have another day. There's always going to be another paycheck. There's always going to be another, you know, whatever down the road. Like, you can spend time with your friends, have some fun, let your hair down. You deserve it, right? You remember this, Aries. You do deserve it. So that's awesome. So that's what I got for you. Hopefully this has helped you out. If you want to help out the channel, though, you can leave a like down below. You can subscribe to the channel. Check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos too after this one, Aries. And I hope to see you in the next video.